Welcome back, gamers, to the part 2 of our Apex Legends tier list. This one's going over the weapons, and I'm back with Crevy. Crevy, you want to say hello?
Hello.
Hello. And again, I'm just going to show his gamer gold, because he's got so much gamer gold. Anyways, let's get into this tier list. So, D tier, I'm just going to put the charge rifle in there.
No. Immediately.
What do you think about that?
I mean, I feel like charge rifle by itself is not super great, but if you get like a sniper scope on it, you can like laser finger people. I mean, the damage overall isn't that great, but if you can consistently land like final hits with that, overall it's not super great compared to like other sniper rifles that you could be using. I was gonna say B2020.
B2020?
Yeah. You think it would be higher?
I mean, with hammer points, I think it's like one of the better secondary weapons with hammer points, but I'll put it there. Alright, if you can put that up there, then I'm throwing Mozambique in there.
Yeah. I say without attachments, Mozambique and B2020. But they could definitely jump up with the hammer points. Mozambique definitely shreds with on skin. Same thing with B2020. It's just that they don't have the starting power that they need more, and they oversaturate the ground. That's all you can find.
Do you want to do double taps in there, or just go to C tier?
Oh, you mean like Eva and G7?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they're not. Eva's really the only good one to double tap.
Yeah.
Eva by itself doesn't. I mean, it's pretty moderate. But with the double tap, you can destroy people's armor. And then the G7, there's no point because you can just fire about the same fire rate by single firing it. And if you're sniping people, the G7, you're not going to want to use double tap.
Yeah.
There's just no point. Unless you're like up close, maybe hip firing it or something. It's like not a point.
I'm going to go ahead and throw double tap G7 and base Eva in there. Then for D tier. I think Eva might go higher, but I don't want to put like double tap Eva in B tier because I don't think it belongs there. But
yeah,
so that finalizes D tier. All right, going on to C tier. I'm just gonna throw the Eva. And do you think the hammer point Mozambique deserves better or what?
I don't know. They definitely made it way better now, like when they buffed the hammer points, but it's still, I mean, moderate. I'd still like pick a master over it.
Yeah.
Personally.
Alright, I'm throwing it E tier then. What else?
I think L-Star should go C tier.
L-Star? Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see this. It's the select fire charge, or wait, what? No, not charge
Havoc.
rifle. Yeah, charge rifle Havoc. That's going bottom of D tier.
Oh yeah. That I feel like that's a lot harder to aim as well, and it doesn't do any damage. Like, there's no point picking it up.
Yeah.
I mean, like, maybe if you're wanting to run a sniper, you want to run like a Hemlock or Volt and a Havoc or something like that. So you have to select fire for a sniper if you ever need one, but it's not good still.
Yeah.
The damage is too weak.
Let's see. Next, I'm gonna throw Sentinel in there, and then
I think Sentinel's a C tier.
Yes. I just think the other snipers are better. The other two. I'm gonna throw the Sentinel in there, and then the RE45 or RE44, whatever it is, because I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think those two are great in any way. They're just kind of like, if you find them early game, then I'll take them and I'll get like a kill or two, but I'm not keeping that.
The just without an extended mag, is just, I mean, not great. I mean, it can get the job done, but you'll be reloading a lot before you can get kills. It's just a massive expensive ammo and time.
Oh, question, Crevy. Are you okay with me throwing Devotion in here or not?
What do you mean? Into C?
Yeah. Like devotion
I feel like it
without
should
turbocharger.
I feel like it should definitely go. I mean, it should be up.
You think it should be
Like
B
it should
tier?
be. Yeah, I
Okay.
feel like it should be B tier.
It's a
alternator?
Yeah, alternator. Alternator
Yeah.
going in there because it's always pretty good. I mean, I think it's a little bit above average. That's why I'm putting it top of B tier.
Mhm. It's like it's like higher damage output than the Re, with a lot better control.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot easier to aim, and it has a lot more range. Like I'll snipe people with the alternator sometimes.
Then I'll throw Devo in there. We've already talked about that. I'll put Charge Sentinel in there, and then I'll put. You think Longbow should be A tier or B tier?
I feel like compared to, I feel like Longbow. Yeah,
Without
Longbow
Skull
should be.
Piercer.
Without Skull Piercer. I guess I could say Longbow without Skull Piercer would be B, and then Skull Piercer could make it A.
Yeah, I'll throw the Skull Piercer in there really quick. And then... Oh, that's what else should be in here. Do you think... I think B2020 with hammer points should be B tier as well.
I mean, sure.
Do you think it should
I
be
feel
A?
I don't use it enough
Oh.
to wager, but most of the time I don't get the chance to use it.
I think
Or I
that's
have
pretty crazy as a
something else that I
secondary
would
weapon.
use.
If you're using it as your main, then I don't think it's good, but secondary it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Are we also doing red weapons?
Yeah, we'll do red. I'm not doing like yellow variants though. Because that's just fully kitted. Do you think
B tier. I feel like, I mean, you probably would put it higher, but I'd say the Hemlock would be B tier as well.
I think that thing's S tier, bro.
Oh.
I don't know. That's my favorite gun, so I'm throwing that thing S tier. Other than Prowler.
I just feel like it's got, like, there's a lot of, I mean, you can hip fire and do a lot of damage, but it's a lot better early game than it is late game compared to most other guns that are pretty good all around. And that, I mean, like, you can single fire and do a lot of damage, but it's just like damage output. It doesn't feel like it has same power as some higher guns. That's my personal.
Well, it does like 33 a burst,
Yeah,
or like one
But-
shot with the burst.
it's just that there's like in between bursts, it's still like could be doing more damage with a fully auto weapon compared to using something like the Hemlock.
If you're talking short range, I don't think it's the best, but like aim range, I think it's the best. Personally. But anyways, we're gonna move it to A tier. So I don't think anything else should be thrown in there. I'm gonna throw. We've already got Long John with the Skull Piercer in there. I'm gonna throw. Do you think Devotion Turbocharger should be S tier or A tier?
I'd say
I think it could be S tier, but like the muzzle flash or whatever is so big. Like
Yeah.
I just can't see unless I have maybe like a 2x or something.
yeah, I would probably put it A tier. I'd say Flatline's also there,
Yeah.
A tier.
Flatline's just got really, really bad recoil, and I feel like it doesn't do it as much damage as I think it should do. But I'm not sure.
I used the Flatline a lot in simulation or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and I definitely got used to the recoil, and it can shred enemies up close.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna throw Kraber in there because, I mean, it's a good gun. Don't get me wrong, but if you're caught in like the last two squads, which that's when you're usually picking it up, is in the end game. You're caught in that like last two squads, and you want to switch to your second weapon. If you pull that thing out, you're just fooked.
Yeah.
It's just, I personally like to use more like close range unless we're doing like ranked, and then I'll throw on like a sniper or something till I get red. But other than that, I mean, it's a fun meme gun usually, but it does a lot of damage.
Yeah. I also think that like Prowler without select fire should probably be an A tier.
Dude, they nerfed select fire, so I think
how, like in this update, I didn't.
Yeah, they made the recoil like unmanageable.
Oh. So, I still think it's pretty good though.
I don't know. Well, I'll just throw Wingman up there since it's Wingman with like full pierce.
Oh yeah.
And then I'll also throw Havoc since it doesn't have turbo in there. And then I think Spitfire's 8. What do you think?
Yeah, I feel like that's manageable. I feel like the only thing with the Spitfire is that if you get an extended heavy mag, like purple extended heavy mag, you'll never run out of ammo. So if you're in a fight, I mean, unless you miss 60% of your shots, you're probably gonna win. Like it's really good. I feel like it's really good mid-range and up close. Pretty good hip firing. You could hip fire and do a lot of damage. It's just, I don't know. Definitely not as good as like the R301, but it's one of my favorite guns.
Bottom of S tier for me is gonna be the Prowler select fire because they've nerfed it. I don't think it's way too great anymore. I personally run it without, but that's just me. And I'll also throw what is the other shotgun? The big shotgun.
Mastiff?
Yeah, the Mastiff. I'm gonna throw the Mastiff up there too. Because we still have PK, and PK is still broken. I feel like PK is more, it's definitely more focused. Mastiff is just like lighter shot. But, I don't know. Personally, every now and then you'll get like 100 damage, and then every now and then you'll get 12 damage. That's a gamble.
I feel like, personally, I'd take the Mastiff over the PK. Like, I feel like they're about the same for me, because PK can hip fire and do a lot of damage, and the precision choke is pretty good, but the Mastiff still is really good if you can land good shots.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw Havoc. I'm gonna throw the Havoc turbocharger.
Yeah.
Don't really need to explain. I'll throw the G7 up.
Yeah.
Because right now it's the second best. It's just
triple take.
That one, yeah, the triple take's obviously the best, but that one's just really good for like picking. I don't know, it always feels like you can just pick off like 50 shield off of somebody. Free. Because it can shoot super fast, and that's just a really good gun. And then throw in Prowler, because I think Prowler's really good. Well, you said the thing about the like space or whatever. You don't like that, but personally I like it because I always just go up to people and then I shoot a burst, and then I'll do a crouch and then like go off to the side and then shoot and like crouch. I don't know. For some reason I'm just a fan of the burst, but I don't know why. But
I was a fan whenever I first started playing, but I've definitely switched more to fully auto weapons.
Yeah. I'm still not saying it's the best though. It's just I like it. And then I'm gonna throw the Wingman in there. I think the Wingman, if you're on PC, the Wingman's probably like the best gun in the game. Cause the accuracy that you can have is insane, but Wingman,
you land shots.
Yeah, Wingman with full piercer is nutty. Like even on Xbox, if you have the 1 to 2 times scope, that's my favorite to use with it. I think that's just my favorite for every gun now. It's just insane. And then, what else do we have? Oh yeah, I'll throw Hemlock S tier as well. We just got the whole Havoc, or we have the whole Heavy family up here, bro.
Yeah, Heavies are pretty good. Heavy and Energy are probably the best right now. Well, I mean, like, best, like, mixed guns. I feel like the R99 should be underneath the R301.
R99 underneath?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I think, but I mean, R99 could be a lot higher DPS, but R301 definitely has that mid-range. Like, you can hit people a lot easier, multiple different angles. It's a lot easier, and the hipfire is pretty good as it is. And it just, like, has a pretty decent ammo capacity that doesn't... I mean, definitely the R99 is, like, a lot faster. But with them moving it to, like, a legendary weapon, it's hard to find. It's still not, like, something I would choose over the R31.
Well, I don't mean to roast you, but I don't know. I think... Well, I just see everybody just pick it up all the time. Like, anybody that I've watched on YouTube or anybody that I see like, fighting against, and that thing just melts. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. They made Volt. It feels like the Volt is the new R99, like, in terms of what you can find on the ground, but...
That's also what I was gonna say. I feel like it doesn't have... I mean, like, the Volt's definitely got a higher DPS than the R99. It's definitely jumped up there. With the new season, it's really freaking good. I think it's my new favorite gun.
For number 4, we're gonna throw the triple take up there. And okay, so if we're talking about floral weapons, then this means that it's the second best weapon. But we're talking about just all the weapons. So I think it's the number 4 for just everything, not just floral weapons.
Oh yeah, definitely. I feel like that triple take definitely would be number 4. I mean, it's more versatile. It's definitely the best sniper, and I mean, you can hip fire that thing and do a lot of damage.
You can use that thing as a shotgun if you want to.
That fire rate of it with precision choke is so good, and basically good at any range. And it's scary, annoying. Like in the Armed and Dangerous game mode, that was like a couple weeks ago. Using any other sniper other than the triple take, you're basically screwed because you just get beamed by the triple take repeated.
Yeah.
Fire after fire after fire. Like, you can fire about the same fire rate almost as a longbow, but it has way better DPS. Although it doesn't have like precision capabilities like the longbow does, but definitely way above.
Yeah, is nutty. I don't know. This season, especially, well, if you're playing ranked, it's the best weapon in the game, but just for all around, I don't know, even in just casual, it's still just broken. Right. And then getting in the top 3, third best weapon in the game, PK. It's still, I mean, you can use it. People say, oh, shotgun, close range, but it comes with a precision choke inside of it. And the PK with precision choke, that's literally like, I don't know if any of you guys are old enough to have played this. Season 1 Fortnite. Season 1 Fortnite, okay. The pump shoddy, that thing you could actually snipe people across the map with. That's the same thing for this. Like if you had it was like purple or gold pump shoddy, you could just...
95! 10 right now!
Break. What? Did I just kill that guy?
No way!
Snipe people, and that's the same thing as like precision choke all the way filled up PK. It is really stupid.
Yeah, I feel like their transition to making all the precision choke weapons automatically precision choke was definitely a strong move. Compared to having a pickup, it's really good. Plus, I mean, like, whenever you get the precision choke, you never want to turn it off. So it's like, why not just have it already on there?
Second best weapon in the game, which, in terms of what you can find on the ground, I think it's the best weapon in the game. It's the Volt. Obviously, I mean, this is kind of subjective, but I don't know. I think, well, personally for me, I think like the Hemlock. Actually, no, I think the Volt's just better. But the only thing that's bad about it, the only thing that is bad about the energy weapon, is that for some fucking reason you can't find as much energy ammo as you're finding light ammo or like heavy ammo. You just don't find it. They need to do something about it. Because like late game, if 2 or 3 of your players have the Volt, then everybody's gonna have like 16 shots in their Volt at the end. Everybody's just like scrambling to find it, and it's nowhere because everybody uses it.
Yeah, usually I have to craft some at the replicator, or I just stockpile all the energy ammo I ever find just in case I find the Volt.
Yeah. And then, obviously, top weapon. Pick this up every single goddamn time you see it, the R99. I mean, you already said earlier it's not the best mid-range weapon, but if you're in a close-range fight, there's no escaping that thing. That thing, like, you can just hold right trigger on them for a like second and a half and they're already dead. It's a laser, and it's like the old 2018 knife videos, bro. You heat that shit up, and that's... You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weirdly satisfying.
But yes, that again is our tier list. If you guys want to see anything else with me and Crevy, or I don't know, we have like let me count, 2 other friends. We got 2 other friends. I'm just kidding. If you guys want to see any other videos that we can make about this game or kind of anything, comment it down in the comment section below. And yeah, you want to say anything, Crevy?
No.
Alright.
It is all.
Mother texted me, it is now pizza time. I'm sorry, you two, we must go. Bye bye.
Pizza time.